Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and another card making video. Today I am making a shaker card that also lights up. I'm using the large die of the month and a few other club kits from Spellbinders because this is part of a hop with several designers from Spellbinders, and we're giving away a shopping spree to the shop, so be sure to head over to my blog and check it out. That's at carriestamps.com, and you'll be entered to win when you leave a comment and hop along with us. Okay, let's check out the club kits I'm using. This is the large die of the month. I'm going to be using that stocking and a few other things. This is the 3D embossing folder I'm using for my background, and then I'll also be using the sentiments from the Glimmer kit of the month. So lots of fun. This is the background that I'm using today. I made this in a previous video called 13 More Ways to Use 3D Embossing Folders, so you can check that out. I've got it linked for you in the description box below if you haven't yet seen it. Tons of fun in this video, plus making of this background. Now I wanted to make a shaker card using the stocking, but there's a little problem. That stocking has more than one thing that it cuts out, that die. It cuts out the hanger, and so I couldn't just make a stocking opening. So what I decided to do is die cut out the stocking and then figure out where I wanted it to be on my card, and then I was able to flip it over and use the stocking when it's face down to trace that on the back of my background panel here. So then I can easily just take my scissors and cut out the stocking shape. Well, through the magic of television, I am a very quick cutter, but in real life, when I'm fussy cutting, I do take it nice and slow, especially because I wanted this to have a really clean line around that opening, so it would make for a really pretty shaker card. So next I wanted to die cut out the accent pieces for my stocking. I'm going to use white felt, and I decided to back it with some double-sided adhesive sheets so that I could easily stick it down to the window sheet part of my shaker card. So when I die cut these out, there was just a few spots I had to snip away with my scissors, and then they were good to go. And you can see here they fit on that stocking. I was testing it out before I put my window sheet down and kept going, and they're going to fit in there perfectly. So I'm using kind of a lot of glue because this window sheet is getting glued down to a very textured piece of cardstock. And now I'm adding the topper to my stocking by just peeling off the backs and sticking them down. By the way, if you're super curious about how I made this background, I did it with distress sprays where I sprayed them directly on the embossing folder, and I just love the look and little ombre effect there. Now my felt is all stuck down. I need to create a reservoir for my shaker bits. I'm going to back my stocking with some red glitter paper that you see there, but first we kind of need to build up the area for the shaker bits. Now, sometimes when I'm making a shaker card, I like to really focus on my shaker bits as something fun that coordinates with my idea, and sometimes I just want something pretty that makes a cool sound. That's what I'm going for today because I really want the felt and the glitter stocking to kind of shine on its own. And now the foam tape that I'm using here today is new from Pearblossom Press, and they have designed it so that it is repositionable. So you can see I'm picking it up and re-sticking it down, and once it sets there for 24 hours, it is permanently bonded. Also, they toot their own horn about how easy it is to remove the backing, and it's not just sound. That stuff removes so easily. So for my shaker bits, I am using some micro beads. These are clear, and they make a really fun sound inside a shaker, so I use these a lot. Plus, I got like a huge package of them. So once those were in place, then I stuck down my red glitter paper, and there, you can hear it. And my fan, because it's super hot here in Idaho. It was 102 today. So it's fun doing Christmas in July when it's hot outside. It takes your mind off of it. So I die cut some holly branches and berries, also from the large die of the month, and I'm going to arrange those how I want them, figure that out, and then set to gluing them in place. And right about now is when I started thinking, that double-sided foam tape from Pearblossom Press was designed to be double thick so that you could use it to make light up cards, because their easy lights need the foam tape to be double thick to fit the battery pack. So I was thinking I could make this card also light up. So I'm totally going to do it. I thought if I have the idea, I've got to try it, right? So those holly and berries look so good, not only on this 3D embossing folder background, but with my stocking. I love it. So I had to do a little bit of card surgery there, remove some little pieces so that I could stick my lights where I want them. So this is a pack of easy lights. There are 3 lights that are attached to this battery pack. The battery just slides in. You line up the plus symbol with the plus symbol, and then these 3 tiny little LED lights light up. All you have to do is put them in place now. So there's a little yellow light at the end. You want to make sure the yellow part is what is facing the hole. I punched some holes into my cardstock just using a paper piercer and 3 random spots. Didn't realize I didn't record that part, but just poked a hole literally with a paper piercer. And then I'm taping those lights down. They're LED so they don't get hot, so you don't have to worry about the tape. And then you need to just tape everything else down. The battery pack has a little button on it, so when you're taping that down, you just want to make sure that you have it like where you want it to go, because you're going to have to make a little piece that's going to indicate to the card recipient that they need to push the button. So make sure you have that where you want it. You've kind of got a plan for that. My plan is to put another holly branch coming from the other side, and then this die set has little ornaments. So I'm going to add a couple ornaments there. I'm going to die cut them from pink cardstock that I really feel matches the pink at the bottom of my background, and then it's going to have some red glitter paper toppers. So like I said, you want to have a little stamp set for this that says push or press here, something like that. There's a lot of them on the market. This one happens to be from my favorite things that I'm using. It's really small, and I liked that because it could fit on this small ornament. So you can see there's 2 different kinds of ornaments, a round one and then this more pointed one. So I did 2 round ones, and I did stick them on with a foam square, even though this card is already pretty thick. This is going to have to be one of those cards that you probably like gift with a package and hand deliver, or a package that you're mailing and the card can go in the box. Otherwise it's going to take a lot of postage. So just think about that when you're making Christmas cards, like how much postage do you really want to buy? For my stocking, I was really loving the glitter paper vibes, so I die cut the word joy from glitter paper, which I did back with the double-sided adhesive sheets, so I could just easily stick it down onto that window sheet. Now let's move on to the Glimmer Hot Foil Kit of the month. This one has the words Merry Christmas in it and also a sub-sentiment. So I am going to emboss heat hot foil, that's the word, hot foil both with white foil on red cardstock. Very Christmassy to me. And then there's coordinating dies to die cut this out. I had a little excess foil there that I was able to brush away, and then I just cut off some of the excess foil to use with my sub-sentiment because it's really tiny. And then I did them separate because sometimes when you do 2 dies you can get a little bouncing, but these dies do hook together if you want to. They're plates. These plates hook together if you wanted to hot foil them at once and use them as one sentiment. If you want to use the dies to cut them apart, then you kind of want to run them separately. But if you want to see how to run them together, I show you that in my video from yesterday where I did 5 cards with the Spellbinder Club Kits from July, and really some fun cards in that video. So I'll have it linked for you at the end if you want to see some more ideas. Besides the blog hop, don't forget to head over to my blog and check out what all the other designers have made. Really talented people on the Spellbinders team. I am always impressed with their creation, so you won't want to miss that. All right, I gave a little bit of shimmer to my ornaments, and you can see the word push on that one ornament. So when that's dry, I'll show you how when I push that, it lights up those 3 little lights that are in and around my little holly leaf and berry garland. So that is my card for today. It's a 5x7 card, so it's large and lots of fun. Plenty of room to write a message in there. I love all the different textures of the glitter and the felt and the embossing, the hot foil. is such a fun card to make. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my other video, 5 cards with 5 of the club kits. I have it linked for you below. And check out the blog hop at carriestamps.com and enter to win our giveaway. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have fun on the hop. I'll see you again very soon on the next video. Happy stamping! Bye!